Twitter. That is the handle you can follow. And you can also follow me at Anthony Sebale there on Twitter. You can catch us live on YouTube as well at Smart24 TV Live. Now, of course, the show is proudly brought to you by Altex East Africa, which is your #1 private stock exchange, and giving you, of course, access to the markets without any boundaries. Altex East Africa is saying that you can be a trader and you can be able to access the market with as little as 15,000 Ugandan shillings. And as well, you can be able to trade on treasury bonds, not only in Uganda, but in the whole of East Africa. That is in Kenya and Tanzania as well. Now, you're using mobile money, remember, to be able to do this trading. And that is why it's quite important and vital for you to use Altex East Africa, because it is the only one that can give you access to the market using that initiative of mobile money. Altex East Africa is saying you can do something new. Of course, let's get right into the business of the stock exchange here in Uganda on the 11th of May. Yesterday was Thursday and the fourth day of trading of this week. And definitely we were up to speed with what was happening on the exchange. Now, the Uganda Securities Exchange All Share Index declined slightly by at least 13.21 points. That is on Thursday evening by the close of the day. However, the day's trading was quite much better comparing the day with Wednesday. Wednesday trading had only 2 equities. If you followed through the show yesterday, it was quite slow, and investors seem to be, of course, anticipating a very, very turmoil period. When you look at the previous few weeks, we've had very, very intense activity, especially on stocks like Umeme, MTN Uganda, and a couple of other stocks that were moving the market, basically because of the fact that the earnings were out and the dividends had been declared. The prospects were quite clear. But of course, Thursdays seem to be a little bit better, as of course investors got to become comfortable with what is happening currently on the Ugandan market. At the end of the day, on the Uganda Securities Exchange, we had at least 7.4 million shares traded on the Uganda Securities Exchange, corresponding to a market value of, you're going to be shocked at this figure, because this is quite, I think, the biggest turnover we've had on a single day on the exchange this year. We had at least 2.8 billion Ugandan shillings that was actually traded on the Uganda Securities Exchange. Now, the current market capitalization is a little bit slightly lower than usual. That is the 19.3 trillion Ugandan shillings mark that we are counting at this particular moment. Looking at the traders in particular, we had 4 equities participating in trade, and these were the big boys, of course, Stanbic Bank Uganda, Umeme, Uganda Clays, and MTN Uganda. They were the biggest traders on the market. At the moment, also, we had, regarding the performance of these particular entities that are listed on the exchange in terms of the movement in prices, we had at least only one gainer, and that was Stanbic Bank Uganda. And on the losing side, however, Umeme currently on the